So welcome back, folks. Today we're doing a Google Map review of Belton, Missouri. So if you guys been thinking about moving to Belton, Missouri, or getting more information about Belton, Missouri, well, we've got you covered. So in this Google Map review, we're going to take a look at 3 properties, 3 different price ranges, so you guys get a pretty good idea how far your money's going to go in this market. But before we go ahead and take a look at those properties, let's jump in on the Google Map, look at Belton in relation to Kansas City, Missouri, the surrounding areas. We'll take a look at the highways, places to go, where to eat, where to shop, things of that nature. So let's jump into it. My name is Fernando Marquez, and this is my channel, Investing and Living in Kansas City. I've been a real estate agent for over 5 years with United Real Estate Kansas City and a real estate investor for over 8 years. So if you're looking to relocate to Kansas City, buy a piece of land and build your forever home, upgrade, downgrade, first-time buyers, or better yet, you're looking for an investment property, you've come to the right place. We have tons of experience when it comes to flipping properties, wholesaling properties, which would go direct to seller to source, finding deals off of the MLS through referrals. We also have a ton of rentals, so we know how to rehab the properties properly. We know who can do the job, what to do, which is most important, what to do when you have a property, what upgrades to make to get the maximum amount of money out of your rentals, or if you're going to flip them yourselves. We talk with people about real estate all the time. We never get tired. It's a passion of ours. So don't hesitate to reach out to us. Email, phone call, text, or better yet, set up a Zoom call so we can meet face-to-face, exchange information. So if you're new to the channel, please click like and subscribe. Click the bell icon for notifications so you'll be the first to know when we add new cities to the channel. If you've been to the channel before, welcome back. Please leave a comment down below. Tell us what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. If you've got a particular property you want us to do a deep dive on, like on our previous reviews, or if you've got a city that we have not done before and you want us to go and talk about it, we can do it particularly just for you guys or add it to the channel. So right here, you'll see a couple of the city reviews we've done and some of the property reviews we've done. So definitely check that information out. So definitely reach out to us. We definitely want to be your realtor and share all the information that we've got to get you guys everything you want and everything you need. Para mi comunidad hispana, no duden en comunicarse con nosotros. Teléfono, texto, llamada o mejor todavía, una llamada tipo Zoom para poder compartir información entre nosotros. All right, folks, so here we are inside the Google Map. Let's go ahead and talk about Belton, Missouri in relation to Kansas City and the metropolitan area. So down here, completely south in the dotted line is where we have Belton, Missouri. So you're probably all highway, okay? You're probably about 25, 30 minutes from downtown Kansas City, okay? The surrounding areas over here, the Belton is Lee Summit, which we've done a review on, Raytown, Missouri, which we've done a review on, Blue Springs. On the Kansas side, you've got Leawood, Lenexa, which we've done reviews on, city reviews, Olathe, Kansas. To the west, we've done reviews on Shawnee Mission as well, things like that on the southern part of the city. So let's look at one more thing I want to look at here. We'll dive in a little bit, which I think is really important, is Kansas City International Airport, okay, which is right up here in the northwest part of the city. So that's a good point of reference to have, because you're coming in and out of the airport, you see Belton, you're probably about 35, 40 minutes. And of course, the easiest way is you come up 49, go west on 435. If you see my previous videos, I always talk about 435 and it drops you right off at the airport. So it's a straight shot. 435 does a complete loop, as you can see, around the metropolitan area. It's definitely a must, particularly nowadays as the city's growing quite a bit and tons of traffic, so it's getting used quite a bit. So let's go ahead and jump right into Belton, Missouri. All right, let's talk a little bit about the main roads over here. So on the north side, you've got 150 East 155th. Okay, runs north to south, and it breaks up right about here, and then it hooks up with to this dead ends over here, and it comes across, as you can see, all the way to the western side, which ends on Holmes Road. Okay, now you have Holmes Road runs on the west side, north to south, and on the far east side it runs Kentucky Road, runs north to south, and then it kind of jags a little bit here down in the southern part of the city, but you've got West North Avenue that runs completely east to west across the city. You also have 49 Highway that runs, north central down towards the east and further south, southern part of the town. So another thing to note, the city is also butts up against the Raymore Peculiar. That's another thing. We have yet to do one over there, but we definitely plan on doing that. One of the things I want to point out about Belton, Missouri, it's pretty south of Kansas City. One of the big parts of Belton, Missouri is that there's lots of properties with a lot of land. So definitely that whole country living in the city is definitely 100% for Belton, Missouri. So pretty laid back, but it's been growing quite a bit in recent years. So it's a very popular area. So 49 Highway is going to be your main road that runs through there. So along here, this highway, just like all the other ones, where you're going to have a lot more of your shops and restaurants and things of that nature. You can see here it has the Academy of Sports, which is a big sports outlet in the area. You got some hotels over here, Cracker Barrel. You've got this you always see when you're coming down 49 Highway, Quick Trip distribution area. Let me see what else. There was a golf course here. I can't find it right now. Oh, here it is. Eagles Landing Golf Course, popular for all you guys that are into golfing. You've got some more Mexican restaurants over here, which is real popular in the area. More Mexican down here off of Northworth Avenue. Then over here, there's a pretty good on the west side off of Holmes and like 171st. Sneed's Barbecues, really good. I mean, if you guys don't know by now, Kansas City is all about barbecue, big time. So one other thing I wanted to point out is just west of, still in Missouri, but just west of Belton, Missouri is Loch Lloyd Country Club. This is a really nice subdivision, private, but for all you golf folks, Loch Lloyd is there. It's not a real big city, but there's a lot of things to look forward to. A lot of really nice properties with a lot of acreage, and that's kind of one of its big drawing points. Aside from it being, have that small town vibe, a little bit far away from the city, but not too far where it's not part of the city. So that's what I got here. So let's go ahead and jump in and look at the 3 properties we've have selected for you guys. Okay, folks, so here we are at property number 1 in Belton, Missouri. So as you can see, this is the front of the property. There's a couple of things that point out, 2-car garage. I can tell just by looking at this that this is a split level home. And you don't have a full driveway or a full concrete driveway. You can see it's just a portion of it, and the rest is gravel. There's another view of the front. It looks like it's got some age on it just by looking at it. Got that brick facade and a little overgrown bushes and things like that. The colors kind of give it away, and that style, of course. Here's another view. So you need some landscaping up front, some paint, a little bit of love here and there. But overall, it doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Okay, so this is an entrance to the front door. You got that wonderful colored carpet. You can tell it needs some stretching, but at this point, we're not going to stretch. We're going to replace. Got the darker trim on the property, bulging can lights. Obviously, this is going to be your living room. Is another view of that. Obviously, the stairs going upstairs. Here's your kitchen and dining area. You can tell the 4x4 tile is aged, the Formica, this style of cabinets. The cabinets are solid, oak cabinets, but you can tell it's got some age on it, particularly with the wallpaper trim around the top. You got the microwave cart. This is why I'm a real big proponent of over the range microwave. It saves a lot of space. Same color trim throughout the house. Okay, some more of the area of the kitchen. I can see we don't have a dishwasher, which is too bad, because when you're looking at a house, particularly the only time you're not going to want to worry about that is probably in some rentals, but not all of them. But you always want to have a dishwasher. So more of the kitchen, dining area. I see here's bedroom number 1. Okay, pretty standard bedroom, carpeted, dark doors and trim. I can just tell by looking at these windows are original to the property. Here's a full bathroom. This looks like it's just a plastic surround, hardwood, vanity Formica tops, straight up linoleum. This is that roll linoleum. It's not like a planking. Bedroom number 2 is bedroom number 3, because we're looking at the vaulted ceilings, this is the master bedroom. A lot of eagles. This is definitely a 80s play right here with this wallpaper trim. Is another view of the master. There's your master bath. Same cabinets, so same vanity Formica tops, rolled linoleum, shower, no bath on this one. Here's the downstairs. The downstairs is finished. You can see an area's got the rolled linoleum over carpet. There's concrete. The ceiling tiles, aged. Another view of the basement. Another view of the basement. It's finished. There's no egress windows. They're just windows. Okay. This over here is a shower next to the laundry room. A lot of space, but I've seen this before. They'll throw in a shower close to the washer and dryer, because you got the hookups and you got the water discharge close by. And you see they always put it up higher. I've seen this quite a bit. Or they'll build a platform so you can run all the pipe underneath it. That's taking advantage of space. Here's the other bathroom. Obviously, you can tell these sinks like this, the way they're set up, they've got some age on it. But I mean, they were able to put a bathroom down there. You can clean this up and make it look a lot nicer, though. Here's a view of the back of the property. That's the door coming out of the finished basement. You got a concrete pad off of the kitchen. Here's another view of the backyard. They did do some landscaping. You can see like the paver stones, landscaping bricks. Here is your shed in the backyard. Most of the backyard looks flat, which is definitely something that you want, because it makes it a lot more useful. Got some trees around here, but not a whole lot of shade. So there you go, folks. This is property number 1 in Belton, Missouri. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, so the numbers on this one's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, total square feet 1,676. It's a 1984 build, and this property is listed for $250,000. Let's run into property number 2 in Belton, Missouri. Okay, folks, so here we are, property number 2 in Belton, Missouri. Automatically, you can tell it's a lot more curb appeal than the previous house. Very similar. This will be a split level, 2-car garage, but you can tell it's a lot more updated than the previous one. Especially like you look at these side lights and all of these lights up here. All this glass gives it a nice curb appeal. The color of the door, the color of the trim, and everything looks a lot nicer. Here is the living room. You can tell automatically you've got a gas insert, nice mantle. These peaks over here give it the illusion it's much bigger than it actually is. And this is going to be luxury vinyl planking. Is another view of your living room straight up where the TV goes, and you've got this is a ceramic tile on the mantle and hearth. It's another view. This would be you're coming in the entryway, coming upstairs, and then there's stairs to go down into the lower level. It's another view of the living room. So now we're in the kitchen, looking towards the dining area. So this was real common back, in the 80s or 90s, where you trim out what would nowadays be like an accent wall, and you've got these sconces. Nowadays, you would just paint that a solid color, maybe do some kind of 1x4 design, which is what's done now. Either more of the pictures of the dining area. So this right here is obviously your kitchen. You got a full package. You can see along the lines, which a lot of people do. This was at one time all white appliance package, but as time goes on, the units get old, you replace them. Obviously everybody wants to go into stainless steel or a black stainless steel, something like that. It gives you some contrast, it looks good, and makes it pop. So you've got a herringbone style backsplash over here, which is solid. These look to be original cabinets. There's your dishwasher back here if you can't tell. So pretty standard. It's nice to see the crown molding on the cabinets and around the perimeter of the kitchen dining area. It's another view of that. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know, maybe this is a crib or something, but it's not a fixed structure in the kitchen. This is going to be bedroom number 1, and this is your master bedroom. We'll look at the bath right now. Here's a view from the corner. Your master bath is going to be here. Looks like they took the door off, but there are the hinges. Obviously, it's just make more room. So here's your master bath. Okay, you can see these are original cabinets. They were painted. You got this gold accent pulls. This vanity over here is a cultured vanity. So based on that color, you can tell that, this is part of the original cabinetry. Nice large mirror. From the looks of it, you could have probably put, it's probably 48 inches. You could have put a double, updated to like a double sink. This is definitely updated. You can tell just because of the glass and these tiles, these hexagon tiles, which I like a lot. You got these niches, there's cubbies in here, which is a nice touch. It's almost a must. See, because otherwise all of this would be on the ground, on the base there, or you'd put those suction cup ones or the ones that are spring loaded and they connect to the ceiling and the floor, stuff like that. So these niches have a great touch. This right here is something you don't see a lot. Usually you'll see a niche in just one position, but you see here that they ended up adding one level here and another for some smaller items, which is a nice touch. So here is bedroom number 2. Over here, we've got some wainscoting over here, which I like. You can tell we got newer vinyl windows and luxury vinyl planking. This bedroom right here, they're using it, obviously, as you can tell, as a nursery or a kids' play area. It's another view of that same play area. Right, so now we're downstairs. You can tell it's a finished basement. Big time Chiefs fans. You are in Kansas City. Now we're out to the backyard. In one of the corners, you can see you've got a fire pit area. Now we're back again into the finished area. And then, so it looks like down here, they're using it not only as a entertainment area down here, but they're also using it as a bedroom. Now this is the door that leads out from that area we just had. So obviously they have some sort of outdoor living space underneath the deck, which is nice. It's good use of area. This is the deck that's right off the kitchen. Nice size. This is a view of the entire backyard from the deck in the back. Now you can see this is the fireplace that we're looking at, and these large trees gives it some nice cover when there's a lot of sun out. Shade is what I was trying to look for. And this is another view from the area of the fire pit looking at the property. Okay, folks, so that's going to wrap up property number 2 in Belton, Missouri. So let's get into the numbers. This property right here is 3 bedroom, 3 bath. It's 1,948 square feet. It's a 1998 build, and this property is priced at $305,000. Let's go to our last property, and property number 3 in Belton, Missouri. Okay, folks, we are at property number 3 in Belton, Missouri. Let's jump into it. This right here, obviously, is the front of the house. You can see it is a stone facade. You've got a very large entryway over here to the property, vinyl siding up top, updated vinyl windows. It looks like you've got some stone landscaping out front. Not too much shrubs like normally you would see. The roof looks like it's in good condition, as well as the gutters. Here's the long driveway leading up to the property. So this is the entrance coming this way. You come in and the property is right here. So as you come in here, okay, you're going to be, when you take a left, you're going to be looking at the garage area, because this is the front of the house. So the front of the house is just to the left of the driveway. A lot of trees, a lot of land. Obviously, we are looking at a property with some acreage. So gravel driveway, nice trees lined on both sides. Looks pretty cool. Here is another view of the front of the property from the roadway. Here's obviously the same front of the property, another angle. Okay, so the roadway's coming from back here behind us. And as you come into the left, here's the property. Here's something unique over here. You can tell automatically this right here is an addition. So this whole section was added onto the house and a garage sometime after that. If you keep going straight, you've got your a garage area to steel Morton building back here. All right, this is another view of the property from looking at from the street. Okay, this is your entrance. Obviously, you go downstairs, you come in up here. This looks like it's some engineered flooring. Here is your living room, nice stone fireplace, kind of accent wall over here. This is going to be your TV area. Is another view of the living room. Now up here, this is where you're coming up the stairs from the entrance. Another view of the living room. So it's quite large, got some good room. Here is your living dining area. There's your dishwasher right there. 4x4 backsplash tiles, original oak hardwood cabinets. Those are the original pulls. You have Formica tops over here. This is looking towards the back of the house, the yard. It's another view of that. Another view of the kitchen. You got a lot of storage over here with this china and hutch, and these upper cabinets over here. Obviously, right here is where your refrigerator is going to go. So this over here looks like it's a lot more room, but your refrigerator is going to come out to about this area right here. It's another view of the dining area. Right here is your washer and dryer. This is looking towards the back of the property. Same washer dryer area. This is bathroom number 1. You can tell this is a plastic insert, same hardwood cabinets. The vanity is the same as the kitchen cabinets and the bowls. This is bathroom number 2. Pretty standard. All right, so this right here is going to be your master bedroom. You can tell with the vaulted ceilings. Another view master. Here is your master bath and your master closet. Okay, this over here is in the addition of the property that we looked at earlier. So you've got this old school jacuzzi tub, and it looks just when you walk in, because you've got this hardwood floors, and then it goes right into tile floor, and then the tile backing. So it gives it kind of plays with your eyes a little bit there. This is quite a large area over here. So it's a lot of room over here. So you can tell this is the addition because there's the chimney. So this pertains over here to the living room area, but you would never put in the bathroom an exterior window like that. So you can tell they just never removed it. This whole area is part of the extension that I spoke about earlier. There's your walk-in closets, quite large. It's bedroom number 2 over here. So there's another view of that bedroom. Here's bedroom number 3, pretty standard, nothing out of this world. This is looking towards the side of the house. Now we are in the basement. Okay, you can tell because we've got these ceiling tiles, these drop ceiling over here. Not sure what was going on here. It looks like they closed off the fireplace, or I'm not really sure, but it was something. Is another view of that area. It looks like here's the bathroom downstairs. Not sure why they had a curtain on there instead of a door. So here's that area right there we just spoke about. So this would be bathroom number 2. There's the other section over here is another living area. This is the area that was part of the addition. The same area that was part of the addition. This is just a bunch of storage area over here. As you can tell, there's your 200 amp breaker box. This is all the supplies they used for the addition. It's all the siding that's in there. And there's your garage door of the addition to the property. Here's your double car garage. So you've got some depth over here, and the garage itself, it's a little bit wider than a normal 2-car garage. I'll show you why. So this section right here, you probably got 5 or 6 feet here. So you've got a lot of width on this garage, where normally it'd probably be like 2 feet in most double car garage homes. So here's your deck in the back of the property. It's looking towards the back of the property. This deck looks like it needs some help. It might be original, but I'm not sure. But it's seen better days. It's another view of that outdoor deck. Now here's the back of the property itself. So you can see this part is the addition right here. You can see it's bumped out from the house. The garage we were talking about is the addition over here. This right here is the other garage door we saw. A lot of places would put a garage door in the basement that goes in and you have storage, as opposed to just putting a door in. That makes sense. So you got area down here. Obviously, they're using that for a hot tub. So on the back of the property, you've got this pond here as well. Okay, here's looking at the deck towards the back of the property. So remember, for those folks that want acreage, anything that's not treed like this, the majority of it's just straight grass, you're going to have to cut this grass, or someone's going to have to cut it. So that's an added expense. And if you do it yourself, it's just, time. So this right here, you see they've got a large garden. And over here is that steel Morton building that we talked about that I mentioned earlier. So this is looking straight back on the back of the property from the deck. Here's the road to the right. It's another view of the back. So towards the back of the property in front of the pond, you can see they got a great big fire pit. Here's another view of the fire pit. You can tell it's way back in the property just looking at the distance. Here's your dock over here. So you can have like a small boat, go out there, fish. Not a real big pond, but you can still use it and enjoy it. Some more views of the pond. Here's your 2-bay garage or outhouse, not outhouse, but shed. Look at the size of it. So it's quite large. Lots of storage. You can set up your mechanic shop or just store vintage cars if you collect cars. So it's a nice space. So here's an overview of the property itself. Here's the house. So you're coming in from this side over here into the property. You come to the left, here's the house. You keep going down. Here is your detached garage or shop. Keep going further, and here's your pond. So it's got a decent sized pond. Is it more of the property? Okay, folks, so we are back at the beginning. So this is going to conclude property review number 3 in Belton, Missouri. So let's get into the numbers. All right, folks, so this property is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 half bath. Total square footage is 2,332. It's a 1989 build. This property is just under 5 acres, and it's listed for $475,000. So like I'd mentioned before, I've been a real estate agent for over 5 years and an investor for over 8. So I've got tons of experience that I can share with you guys. And in my opinion, you definitely want a realtor that has experience flipping properties and adding value to properties that are distressed and need a lot of work. Because nowadays, a lot of properties you guys are going to see and probably purchase have been properties that have been extensively rehabbed. In many cases, a lot of these properties have been rehabbed down to the studs. So that means all electrical, plumbing, HVAC, tons and tons of work. So someone like myself that has a lot of experience in this area can look at properties that have been completely rehabbed and can look at what's been done correctly, what has not been done right, what has been done really quick to just try to make it look good and sell. So definitely reach out to us. We can compare notes. You can ask questions. I can share information with you guys. So I've also been a resident of Kansas City for over 30 years. So I'm very familiar with everything that has been going on in terms of expansion on both the Missouri and the Kansas side. So hopefully we'll hear from you soon. Whatever you guys need, definitely leave a comment down below. So send us a text, email, or phone call and a Zoom call. We can share all that information. We definitely got a lot of information to help you guys out. God bless and thank you.